There is a fire that lives inside every human being. It is called anger, it is called frustration, it is called rage, and it is waiting for a spark. Someone cuts you off in traffic, someone insults you in a meeting, someone breaks a promise they made to you, and in an instant, the fire ignites. Your heart races, your hands clench, your vision narrows, your mind goes blank, and you say things you cannot take back. You do things you cannot undo. You become a stranger to yourself. This is not weakness. This is biology. Your brain is wired to react. Your nervous system is designed to protect you. When you feel threatened, your body prepares for war. But here is the truth that most people never learn. The threat is often an illusion. The insult was not an attack. The traffic was not personal. The disappointment was not a conspiracy. It was just life, and life is not out to get you. The Stoics understood this deeply. Seneca wrote an entire book on anger. He called it a temporary madness. He said that anger is more harmful than whatever caused it. Think about that. The reaction is worse than the action. The fire burns you more than the spark that lit it. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself every morning. He reminded himself that he would meet difficult people, he would meet ungrateful people, he would meet arrogant people, and he decided in advance that he would not be angry, because anger is a choice. It is not inevitable. It is not uncontrollable. It is a decision you make in the space between stimulus and response. Most people believe that anger is natural, that it is justified, that it is a sign of strength, but the Stoics knew better. Anger is not strength. It is weakness. It is a loss of control. It is handing over the keys of your mind to someone else. When you are angry, you are not free. You are a puppet, and the person who triggered you is pulling the strings. So, the first step is awareness. You must see the anger before it sees you. You must feel the heat before it burns you. You must catch the spark before it becomes a fire. This is not suppression. This is observation. Watch the anger rise. Name it, acknowledge it, but do not become it. You are not your anger. You are the observer of your anger, and in that observation lies your freedom. The next time you feel the fire starting, pause. Just pause. Do not speak. Do not act. Do not react. Breathe. Count to 10. Step away. Give yourself the gift of time, because anger demands immediacy. It wants you to act now. It wants you to strike before you think. But wisdom requires patience. Wisdom requires space. And in that space, you reclaim your power. You are not a slave to your emotions. You are the master of your responses. And that changes everything.
Now let us go deeper. Let us understand why anger happens in the first place. Anger is never about what you think it is about. It is always about something deeper. It is about unmet expectations. It is about wounded pride. It is about fear disguised as fury. When someone cuts you off, you are not angry about the traffic. You are angry because you feel disrespected. When someone criticizes you, you are not angry about the feedback. You are angry because you feel inadequate. When someone breaks a promise, you are not angry about the action. You are angry because you feel betrayed. The Stoics called this the judgment behind the event. The event itself is neutral. It is your judgment that makes it painful. Remove the judgment, and you remove the pain. This is not easy. This is not instant. This is a practice, but it is the most important practice you will ever learn. Seneca had a technique. At the end of every day, he would review his actions. He would ask himself, where did I lose my temper? Why did I get angry? What could I have done differently? This was not self-punishment. This was self-improvement. He was training his mind to recognize the patterns, and slowly, the patterns changed. You can do the same. Keep an anger journal. Every time you feel frustration, write it down. What triggered you? What were you expecting? What story did you tell yourself about what happened? You will start to see the patterns. You will see that the same triggers appear again and again. And once you see the pattern, you can break it. Another technique is to change your perspective. When someone wrongs you, ask yourself, are they evil or are they ignorant? Marcus Aurelius believed that people do wrong because they do not know better. They are acting according to their nature. They are trapped in their own confusion. And if they are trapped, should you be angry or should you feel pity? This shift in perspective is powerful. It transforms anger into compassion. It transforms frustration into understanding. It transforms enemies into teachers, because every person who triggers you is showing you something about yourself. They are revealing your wounds. They are exposing your attachments. They are testing your strength. And if you can pass the test, you grow stronger. The Stoics also practiced something called voluntary discomfort. They would put themselves in frustrating situations on purpose. They would stand in long lines. They would deal with difficult people. They would practice patience in small things. Why? Because patience is a muscle, and you cannot build it without resistance. So do not avoid frustration. Embrace it. Let it train you. Let it strengthen you. Let it teach you. The next time you are stuck in traffic, do not rage. Breathe. The next time someone is rude, do not retaliate. Smile. The next time things go wrong, do not complain. Adapt. This is how you build an unbreakable mind. This is how you become immune to the chaos of the world. And remember, anger always promises something it cannot deliver. It promises relief. It promises justice. It promises control. But it delivers none of these. It delivers regret. It delivers damage. It delivers loss. So ask yourself before you react, is this worth it? Is this anger serving me, or is it destroying me? The answer is always clear. And once you see it, you can choose differently.
So how do you move forward from this place? How do you build a life where anger does not control you? It starts with a commitment to yourself, a commitment to your peace, a commitment to becoming the person who cannot be provoked. The first step is to create buffers. Build space between you and your triggers. If certain people always make you angry, limit your exposure. If certain situations always frustrate you, prepare for them in advance. If certain times of day make you irritable, protect that time. This is not avoidance, this is strategy. You are protecting your energy. You are guarding your peace. The second step is to develop a pause practice. When you feel anger rising, have a ritual. Step away from the conversation. Take 3 deep breaths. Splash water on your face. Walk around the block. Do something that breaks the pattern. Because anger lives in momentum. Stop the momentum, and the anger loses its power. The third step is to reframe the narrative. When something goes wrong, tell yourself a different story. Instead of, "This is happening to me," say, "This is happening for me." Instead of, "They are attacking me," say, "They are struggling themselves." Instead of, "This is unfair," say, "This is an opportunity to practice patience." The story you tell yourself becomes the life you live. The fourth step is to cultivate gratitude. Anger and gratitude cannot exist in the same space. When you focus on what you have less reason to be angry about what you do not have. Start each day by listing 3 things you are grateful for. End each day by acknowledging 3 things that went well. This rewires your brain. It shifts your baseline from frustration to appreciation. The fifth step is to forgive. Not for them, for you. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It only hurts you. It only weighs you down. Forgiveness is not saying what happened was okay. It is saying, "I will not carry this anymore." It is saying, "I am choosing peace over pain." Let me tell you what happens when you master your anger. You become dangerous in the best way. You become unpredictable. People expect you to react, but you do not. They expect you to break, but you remain calm. They expect you to fight, but you choose peace. And this confuses them. This disarms them. This gives you power. You will sleep better. You will think clearer. You will live longer. Studies show that chronic anger damages your heart. It weakens your immune system. It shortens your life. So managing anger is not just philosophical, it is physical.
It is health. It is survival. There will be days when you fail. You will lose your temper. You will say things you regret. Do not beat yourself up. That is another form of anger, anger at yourself. Instead, acknowledge it, learn from it, apologize if needed, and move forward. Progress is not perfection. Progress is improvement. You are building something greater than yourself. You are building a legacy of calm. You are building a reputation of stability. You are building a life where peace is the default. And this takes time. Be patient with yourself. The world does not need more angry people. It needs more calm people. It needs more people who can hold space for chaos without becoming chaotic. Be that person. Your anger is not your enemy. It is your teacher. It is showing you where you need to grow. It is revealing where you are attached. It is testing where you stand. Listen to it. Learn from it. And then let it go. You have the power to choose. You have the power to pause. You have the power to respond instead of react. This is your freedom. This is your strength. This is your Stoic mind. Welcome to the other side of anger. Welcome to peace. Welcome to power. The fire is still there, but now you control it. Now you direct it. Now you use it. Start today. Start now. Start with the next breath.